Good afternoon, guys, and happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. So guys, we need to have a little talk today. Yeah, this is the first vlog that I'll be putting out since pretty much about September. Or maybe even before that, August, something like that, because during football season, I completely fell behind with the vlogs. I've still vlogged every single day. I picked up the camera and I vlogged every day. The problem was that I was not editing every single day. And I went through a period of time where I was editing a bunch of vlogs, but then I didn't end up getting them uploaded, and it honestly just kind of became a mess. I still have all that footage on my Mac, however, my MacBook is almost completely out of space, which is posing a huge problem because I need to get them uploaded. So this is going to be the first vlog that you guys have seen pretty much since summer. I am going to still upload the vlogs that I fell behind with. All the ones from pretty much over the summer and the fall, even until pretty much the winter right now. So everything that was pretty much from around September, I think it was actually the 1st of September all the way through till now. I'm going to upload, but then I'm going to make, right now I'm going to make them private. Eventually I'll make them all public videos. But for right now I don't want to like bombard you guys with all like really old vlogs and stuff like that either. And I'm only going to upload when I get around to it. I'm not going to force myself to do like 4 or 5 videos a day and stuff like that, because I still have lots of other things that I do have to do and get done, and I just fell so behind with football that I was never able to catch up. But editing 1 vlog a day, and the vlog that I did the day before is like fine, that's what I do anyway. But going back and editing ones from September when I don't even remember like half the ones that were on there and stuff like that, and going through and editing them, it's very time consuming, and it's sometimes confusing too, because I don't know like what I was doing in that vlog, or like sometimes too when I vlog I'll be like, oh, you know what, I should add a cut in there, or I should do something there or whatever, and they're just not fun vlogs because I'm making them so short and stuff like that, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to edit all these. It's just, I don't think it's going to be fun for you guys to watch those vlogs quite as much. Some were kind of interesting, but then others too, they weren't like, you know, they were just like me talking, because I would have very little time to vlog, and I'd have very little space on my Mac and on my SD card. The whole reason that I started vlogging like 2 years ago was so that I could go back and like watch the memories that we made, and these to me are memories. They're just me kind of like daily journaling, I guess, like daily vlog journaling, and it's not like fun, it's not the actual memory, and I can't do that because of all the stuff I'm behind with. So long story short, I'm going to still upload the ones that I do have on my Mac. However, eventually I'll make them all like public videos, but for right now I'm just gonna pretty much say like 2017 is going to be the start of the new vlogs. Pretty much. I'm going to start daily vlogging and daily editing because I was daily vlogging, just not editing daily or uploading daily now. And I'm going to really try and like make that a point as from here on out, as to make sure that I get, you know, every single day there's a vlog being edited and it's being uploaded, because I feel like I can do a lot more, and like I said, make the vlogs more entertaining and stuff like that, knowing that I'm not behind on anything. I'm sorry for those of you that like wanted to see everything that went on over the summer and stuff like that. Like I said, eventually I will make those all public once they all do get uploaded, but I'm not going to be bombarding you guys with like, because right now it'd have to be like 4 or 5 videos a day that I'd be uploading, so I'm just going to do it and make them private, and eventually at some point they will be made public. But from here on out, I want like our Christmas vlogs, and I want our like family kind of like traditions and holiday vlog, and you know, around the holidays and things like that, and I want to edit those now also, instead of, you know, going, you know, a month from now and coming back around and editing this vlog or something like that, because that's what I'd be doing if I'm trying to catch up. So I'm sorry guys about this whole kind of thing, but I'm making 2017 is going to be like that's going to be my New Year's resolution pretty much, and I'm starting it a little bit early, which I prefer to do now instead of actually starting in January. So I'm going to do that now, and like I said, make that my New Year's resolution. There hasn't been too much I don't really think that you guys have missed. I mean, there's no like huge things that went on or anything like that over that fall kind of football month. It was just with football, I fell so far behind, and like I said, I was just never able to catch up. Welcome back, guys. Today I am actually, it's actually 1 o'clock. Here's the thing, guys, I woke up early today. I woke up at like 6 o'clock and then I fell back asleep until like 9 o'clock. Yesterday I spent most of the day baking and cooking and stuff like that. Today I'm going to do that again as well, so I'll kind of share some of that with you guys. I'm doing like some Christmas cookies, and I'm doing, I also have some freezer dinners that I have to make. Share that with you guys for today. Today is also Matthew and Jack's last day of school. I thought Jack had a half day today. I guess he doesn't, since he's still not home. I also checked on their website, and I guess they don't have a half day, but he was convinced that they did. So they don't, but like I said, they're out of school after today. They went for only half a week this week because of Christmas Eve falls on a Saturday. Well, the vlogs will also probably be a little bit more entertaining too, because they'll be home, and you know, we got Christmas and stuff like that coming up, and I just thought this would be a good point to kind of get back into the vlogs and every single day, and then go back and catch up with whatever I was behind with. But like I said, today I am doing some baking and cooking, and I'll share that with you guys because I love it and it's so much fun. And that's just like, I have a big list of everything that I'm going to be making, and I'll share with you guys too kind of what I ended up making yesterday. I made some delicious treats, and I'll try and link everything down below for you guys. That was also kind of another thing too, was that if I was editing something and I forgot to like edit in the links and things like that, it was just very confusing, guys. So sorry guys, I just kind of keep going back to this, but I'm hoping that this will be like a better format and everything. I'm so sorry, the birds are being really loud. I've literally probably cut like 12 times now because they just keep squawking over there. I'm hoping that I can actually stay on top of things now, and links and everything like that will actually be in the description from now on, because I wasn't adding those because I was behind on them and didn't know what links needed to go with which video, and it was, oh, guys, it was just a headache, and I am just clean slate right now, just a clean slate. So I'll share with you guys what I'm planning on baking and cooking for today. Here's my to-do list for, well, this is just kind of, I guess, for the week, but this is my cooking and baking to-do list up here at the top, and these are the things that I'm going to make actually probably right now. These are the freezer dinners. I'm going to make 2 of the cilantro lime chickens and then 2 creamy Italian chickens, and these are going to go in the freezer. I'm going to pre-make them and then throw them in the freezer. They're freezer dinners, and then I'll just defrost them and put them in the crock pot when I'm ready to cook them. But Caputo's this week actually had a really good sale. It was 99 cents for a 10-pound bag of chicken breast. I wanted to capitalize on that and use at least make 4 dinners this week for these and freeze them. I also am planning on making some granola bars and some cornflake balls, and then also swirl cookies. Me and Matthew made the dough for this last night. We're going to finish these up today. And then red velvet cookies, clean eating thumbprints, English toffee, possibly pumpkin bread, and then the apple and cherry dump cake are actually just, I have them on here because I have all the ingredients, and I'm going to make them whenever I get the chance. But yesterday I ended up I made some sugar cookie M&M bars. I also made gingerbread energy bites with cranberries in there, and then I also ended up making these dark chocolate cranberry oatmeal cookies, which did not turn out very well. I'm not sure what I ended up doing, but they're very, very dry. And then I also made blueberry bark. I made fruit on the bottom yogurt cups and scones as well. So that's what I was able to do yesterday. I've got several things to finish up today and tomorrow, but I'm hoping to have all of my cooking / baking done by Thursday at the latest. These are the first 2 freezer dinners that I'm going to make. These are the creamy Italian chicken, so I'm doing 2 of these, and they'll be for 2 dinners. And I wanted to share with you guys too, because these are actually pretty cheap dinners that I'm making this week. So I wanted to share with you guys kind of my price. I ended up splitting up that 10-pound bag of chicken and used about 3 pounds for the creamy Italian chicken, and each, so that's 6 pounds for this, and then about 2 pounds each for the cilantro lime chicken. And so that's 4. So that's where I came up roughly with about 10 pounds in total. The bags might differ a little bit, but I kind of just averaged like, oh, this is the bigger chicken breast or whatever. I have these all ready, and I have all the chicken breast already split up. We figure making just the one dinner, the chicken breast alone was $2.97, and then the cream of chicken at Aldi is 49 cents, and then the Italian dressing is 49 cents as well, and the cream cheese is actually on sale since it's like holidays for 85 cents. So in total, these cost $4.80 each to make, which is under $5 dinner each. Will feed 4 people pretty much in our family. family. And then also too, I always make a side salad, and we have, you know, fruits and vegetables to go along with it as well. But I wanted to share with you guys what these ones ended up costing. I'll also share with you guys the other chicken one as well. So these 2 bags are done, and now I'm gonna go take them out to the outside freezer in our garage. This is everything that I'm gonna need for the cilantro lime chicken with the corn and black beans. Like I said, I used about 2 pounds here for the chicken breast. That was about $1.98. The organic black beans at Aldi are 79 cents. The corn that I have out in the freezer, I don't remember what I ended up paying for it, but I'm gonna go with Aldi's price, which is normally like 95 cents, even though I'm pretty sure I got this cheaper. The limes were each 10 cents, and I need 2 for each recipe. And then also the cilantro, which was 25 cents. Also need a half of an onion for each. I have no clue how much that would have ended up costing, maybe a couple cents. I also need a little bit of garlic and a little bit of cumin, so let's just say that was about 10-15 cents or so each. They're going to cost me about $4.32 each, and so these ones are a little bit cheaper than the other ones that I ended up making. Like I said, just roughly calculating how much cumin and garlic and the onion that I'm going to need. Pretty cheap in total. I ended up spending, you know, under $20 pretty much for these dinners for the week, which I consider is a pretty good price in total, especially since the chicken breast alone was about $10. Everything else that I needed was still pretty cheap, and like I said, I had the corn in the freezer already. I didn't need that. Like I said too, the cumin and the garlic and the onions I already had. I didn't have to go out and buy those separately. So overall, these ones were pretty cheap, and honestly guys too, I love the smell of cilantro. It smells amazing. So I'm going to enjoy chopping this up. The last 2 are finished up, the cilantro lime chicken, and I'm going to go get these out to the freezer, guys. Honestly, they smell really good, and I have a feeling they're going to actually taste really good too. So like I said, I'm going to go move these out to the freezer, and then I think I'm going to have myself some late lunch, and then get moving on some baking. A little bit of time has passed, and I actually wanted to share with you guys what I ended up baking for today. I think I still might get one more thing done. I only have 3 things left on my list to finish up. I'm going to do the cornflake balls, red velvet cookies, and then also probably the pumpkin bread as well. And then me and Matthew actually have to finish swirl cookies later today. That's what he said. He was like, halftime of the Bulls game, Kayla, we can, which I'm not sure when they're actually playing. But I have dinner ready now, and I'll share that with you guys too in a couple seconds. I just have to get the salad and whatnot out. I made these thumbprint cookies. They're actually supposed to be like clean eating thumbprint cookies. They're supposed to use like coconut sugar, and you're either supposed to use coconut oil or pure butter. I just used what I had from Aldi, and I also just used regular sugar as well. I figured it's not going to make a huge difference, especially with all of the other like sweets and things like that I'm making. And then guys, I made toffee, which flopped. Very sad, guys. This is the toffee over here. The butter and the sugar ended up separating, and after doing a little bit of research, I found that it could be a number of reasons. What I think is that it's probably because the butter was still cold and the sugar wasn't, and so when I heated it up, the butter and the sugar were at different temperatures. I think is like kind of what I ended up reading about, and that because they were baking at different temperatures or heating up at different temperatures, and they ended up separating. It also could have been because there wasn't enough salt, or I was stirring too much, or not stirring enough. I have honestly no clue. Like I said, could have been like 100 different reasons why that ended up happening. I'm thinking next time to hopefully avoid it, I'm gonna try and maybe make it again after the holidays. This has been the first time I've ever tried to make toffee at all, but I love it, honestly guys. It's like my favorite thing ever, and so that's why I tried to make it. It did not turn out very well. I did read though that you could still use it, like even though it is kind of garbage, you can still use it for like an ice cream topping or whatever and stuff like that, but it's not going to be like the crunchy kind of, it'll probably be like more chewy and stuff, which someone made toffee like that, and I honestly didn't really like it either, but they were like, oh yeah, it's like done. I was like, this does not taste like toffee. So I have no clue how it's going to end up turning out. But I also ended up making in the fridge, which I don't even think you guys are going to be able to see here, this is actually going to be granola bars. I have them in the fridge right now so that they can cool, but those are going to be granola bars, and those, out of everything I've made in the past 2 days, almost everything I've made brand new except for the granola bars are the only thing I've made before. And so far, I've only had 2 things kind of flop, which has been the toffee and then the cranberry chocolate cookies were the only 2 things. Other than that, I've never used any of these other recipes that I've been baking for the past 2 days prior, and so far I've only had 2 things kind of not turn out well, but I kind of had a feeling going into it that the toffee wasn't gonna probably turn out the best because I've never made it before. I've never really made like any candy before, so I kind of knew I was risking it trying it. But I will show you guys dinner too. I just have to get the salads and the fruit out and stuff. So this is dinner for tonight. This is like a beef and veggie stew or soup, I guess. It's a freezer dinner that I made prior. I just defrosted it this morning and then threw it in the crock pot, and it's got like potatoes and tomatoes and green beans and carrots and ground beef in there. So that is the soup, kind of the main dinner. I've also got salad, which I chopped up, and then we also have some leftover broccoli and cauliflower, and then the green peppers, the red peppers, and then also some oranges, which I just chop all of my veggies up for the whole week and then just lay them out so everybody can have whatever they want. I love snacking on green, or both green and red peppers, because they're so tasty. And so does Dad, apparently. But that's what I do. I just chop everything up at the beginning of the week, and then everybody can have it for snacks whenever they want instead of specifically cutting it up just for dinner. It saves me a lot of time. Got dinner put away, and I also cut up the granola bars and put those in little like snack bags so that they're individually wrapped each. And now I'm actually going to edit this vlog. So I've never tried doing this, guys. Using the FaceTime that's built into my Mac, and I don't know, it's like through iMovie. I've never used it before other than one time when I like fell across it, but I'm using this to end today's vlog because I already have all of the footage edited and in my Mac already, and I don't want to have to, there's some problem with my memory card for some reason. Whenever I put it into my camera, it takes like 4 times for me to like eject it and put it back in for it to say that it's actually in. It keeps saying there's no memory card in when there is. I don't know what the problem is, but I'm trying to avoid that problem as much as possible. And so instead of taking it out again just to download the last end part of the vlog for today, I've decided I'd just do it on here and also try this out too because I've never really done it before. I'm sure the quality is not as good. I can already tell it's much darker. I don't know if I can even change that. Yeah, Bliss is over here and so is Matthew. They're both chilling over there. Aren't you, Blissy? You can barely see her. It's so dark. Bliss? Why are you sitting there so creepy-like? But yeah, Matthew's on winter break now officially. Right, Matthew? Yeah, and so he's going to stay up all night and play video games. And Bliss is going to do what we always do and then go take a shower and head to bed, right? Oh, he's so cute. But if you guys did enjoy today's vlog, make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I will talk to all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So, bye, guys. Yesterday,